Okay, y'all, here we're modifying a 12mm left-hand lathe cutting tool and turn it into a fly cutter tool. We're gonna cut it down in order to fit into the fly cutter, but leave a rib on it in order to give it some type of strength. There's enough meat left on it that should sustain it well to do any jobs that you needed to. I already ran it through an aluminum block and it ran great. My next step is to try steel today, and I'll make a short out of that. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed us. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share, man. Become part of the family, Atkins Fabrication. You can go over onto the Patreon and go a little further, and we have tiers over there. We also offer woodworking and wood turning classes if y'all are interested. We also build birdhouses to we take the money from that and use for the content to the channel, and we really appreciate any bit of help that you guys offer and give. I mean, it's hard times out there, and to support the channel in any way by just hitting that subscribe button, that's free, and I really appreciate that so much. My goal here is to get monetized. I'm sure everybody knows my situation, so we're just trying to get it right, and I love y'all. Thank y'all very much, and God bless each and every one of y'all for tuning in to Atkins Fabrication and then some. Enjoy the show. We're going to come back in a minute, y'all. We're going to let that cool down for just a minute. Get right back at you. So one of the main reasons why I'm doing this, right? Wait a minute. I should have did this. One of the main reasons why I'm stopping for a minute to let the cutter cool up is because it's a high-speed steel cutter. It's generating heat right along with that steel. So I'll let it cool off for a minute. That way it doesn't lose its temper all the way. You know what I mean? You don't want it to lose its temper. It's got to get very hot to lose its temper though. But as it's going along to lose its temper, I believe it loses its sharp edge. Causes it to get brittle and edges break. You know, just different things can happen. It's variable things that's a possibility of happening. So to avoid that, I just take a break for a minute and let that bad boy cool off. Spray it all, throw some oil on it, and go right back into it again, like it, you know. But I've used this cutter a couple times now, so just remember that also. So we got to be loving and generous for what we have, fellas. We don't have a lot now. Now, if any of you guys want to be so generous as to send some cutters in, hey, I'm more than godly enough to accept them. I fear God enough to accept the gift that comes from one of His children. Being a child of God, you got to accept the gift, huh? So, saying that is say this. I can't afford a bunch of cutters, so I got to be easy with what I got, right? And I know you guys can't afford cutters to send into. So I just got to be easy and think with what I got. So we're just going to pause it for a minute, come back for a minute. Hey, go grab some popcorn. Go pee. Yo, you know what? We are not going to pause this. I'm going to do a voiceover because it's going to be in the background, but we're not going to pause this show. We're going to go right to this. This is the saw arbor. You remember the saw arbor? Now here you go, y'all. This is the saw arbor. This is being turned out of some cold rolled steel. It's got some good carbon content in it, so it should harden pretty good. We're going to make a saw arbor out of this, but we're going to make it to where we got the rings in the saw arbor in order to be able to move the saw blade up and down, or even if we have to put multiple saw blades, or multiple cutters, because we can use this for gear cutters as well. So yeah, we're going to take our time and turn this down. We'll do some turning on this now to fill in while we're waiting on the tool to cool on the milling machine. We're using a 3/8 cutter in the milling machine, 4-flute cutter. High speed 4-flute 3/8 end mill is what we're using. So while that's cooling off, yeah, we could push the lathe a little bit, and this bad boy pushes. I love this lathe, man. This is my first bigger lathe. I started out with a 7x10 Harbor Freight mini lathe, and believe me when I tell you, if you guys put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Speak it into existence and believe it. Once you speak it into existence, put it in your back pocket. Don't put no doubt into it. If you put doubt into it, it will never flourish. That's like taking seeds and throwing them in the desert. Here we go. Well, actually, we will keep on voiceover because in the mask you can't hear me anyway. So that was just me peeking in. There will be another spot where I peek in on the side over here through the camera just to say hi, act foolish. But yeah, she's doing a good job there. The lathe doesn't have the right power either. So the whole shop is running off of a 220 circuit basically, but I only use one tool at a time, besides the lights and a fan. If I got to turn the air compressor on, everything else is off. If I run the lathe, I try to make sure everything else, but maybe the lights and the TV are running. You know, so it doesn't run at its full capacity. And this motor runs off of a 220 amp or a 115, and I got it running off of a 15 amp circuit right now, a 110, I'm sorry, but I got it running off a 15 amp circuit right now, basically. So it's nowhere near its full capacity of running. It should push all the way through that, any of that. Even when I got a parting tool in it, it should push all the way through that. The motor should push it through, and it doesn't. So it is what it is right now. We just deal with what we got. Hopefully we don't burn the motor up in the process. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, turning it down, getting it going. I hope y'all are enjoying what you see. If you're just tuning in or you're just paying attention, do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You see that down there in that corner. And if y'all want to join in the family a little bit further, you can go over and check the Patreon and join the tiers, the watchers, and there's two other tiers, one for woodworking and wood turning classes. If you want to do woodworking and wood turning classes, I don't ask for payment. I just ask that you donate. And what we do with that money is we buy aprons, tape measures, hammers, things like that for the student that's going to be attending the class, as well as we use the money to buy materials in order to make content, and in order for the students to have something to do. We build birdhouses to fund our content. We try not to ask for nothing totally free. I've never had a Patreon member yet, but even still, when we get the money for a donation on Patreon, that money will go strictly to the shop. Really much appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video. And don't forget, if you want to participate in anything or see any of my other sites, my TikTok, YouTube, I'm sorry, this is YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Right up in the right hand corner of the home screen, you can tap any of the links and it'll take you straight over there. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video.
Strategically placed throughout the feminine drop zone, running away on the bed of Elvis's half-mile stretch of river. They hope to catch a glimpse of anything that may try to cross it. Russell is positioned above a large clearing northwest of where they discovered the footprints. Rice is currently just outside the drop zone to the southeast.
A lot of deer. Anytime you're in the forest on your own, you're vulnerable. If we're dealing with an 8-foot primate that is supposedly aggressive, we don't know what the reaction to these pheromones will be. We don't know what we might be encountering.
Standing up.
And then whatever it is that he saw was gone.
Now, what's interesting, within Bigfoot situations, encounters, people get rocks thrown at them. We're near this weird fishing trap. We're right by the footprints downstream, and that's like a great vantage point. I mean, maybe we're in its fishing spot, doesn't want us to be here, and it's pushing some rocks over the cliff.
I mean, it's very possible that an animal, a bear, anything
Right.
out there that was moving, maybe heard us or knew that we were here, got close,
Right.
picked over some rocks, and then got scooped off, and that could have caused a little rock fall.
Yeah, but the fact that we both saw some kind of a figure there
No, I'll
after,
give you that. That was
that's
strange.
weird.
It was weird. Let's pull the boats in. Set up camp.
Right. I think we picked the right spot. Camp.
Look at this one here. It could be a bear print, a double step bear print. That's not what I'm here for. Keep looking for anything else that might seem out of place.
Russell has traveled 3/4 of a mile from his blind to the area where he believes he spotted a mysterious shadow.
It's getting dark on us. If we don't find anything notable in the next half hour or so, from way back to work.
Looking through the scope, I saw something that was black in color, and it looked like there was movement around it. I've been out several hours, but
There's no print or any kind of hair samples. It's been kind of not a whole lot to pick from here. Let's head out this way a little ways. See if it ends up. Check this out. You supposed to dug into that?
who's thrash out?
That's a bear looking for grubs. Definitely bear country. We know there's a lot of bear around here. I really hope that's not what I saw from the sky. We're gonna make it back in the dark. I doubt it. There's a lot of ground to cover. We should have stayed out this long.
This place is incredible. And it's right on the edge of our target zone. As you can see, this is the perfect watering hole for all types of wildlife. And it's just in the middle of nowhere. So talk about seclusion and the ability to remain hidden. This is the perfect spot.
6 miles west of Russell's position, just inside the target zone, Bryce is investigating a lake known for Bigfoot sightings over the past 40 years.
I'm feeling a little exposed, so I just want to get back into that tree line and observe this lake with the thermal camera. Tonight, I'm going to set up at the only point of access into the lake. If there's anything that enters this water source and has a body temperature, I'm going to see it.
Alright, guys. Well, I think we got her here. And I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to trim my lights down a little bit. It's a little crooked.
Previously on Expedition
But
Bigfoot.
I believe now
At the same location where we left off.
that's it.
Oh,
That's it. Now we take this.
we're gonna fill this drum with primate pheromone to lure out Bigfoot.
A little luck and won't take long before they see or hear a reaction.
I'm hearing sound, but I can't see anything.
Why was that?
Oh, sir, why do you think this creature was on your property?
The lake? Too small, so big in there. The idea is to conceal this position and just observe for the next few days. Can you see that?
Hey, Ronnie, what's that?
Wow. What the hell?
Listen, I can't think breathing is right above us. Zach.
I really don't want to make it no shorter. If I need it to be, you know, a smaller diameter, I've got this one and this one.
Building a blind into the hillside. Survivalist Russell
So
McCord
I
has
can make a smaller
a
diameter.
large animal moving nearby.
I wanted this to be able to have a big rake, you know, a big area that are covered.
Did you hear that thing breathing? I had just gotten to where.
And even still, I can always bring the end mill forward more.
Came right at the back of the
Right.
line. It was big, but when I came
Custom
up
tools,
front of my neighbor's
Atkins
window,
Fabrication and then some.
it was gone.
We make custom tools.
I had nothing.
We put ourselves a little ridge on there.
I bet that thing was 10 feet away.
Yeah.
I know it was right next
Now we're
to
gonna have to get a day to run it.
sign, and it was
Alright, y'all. Well, there you go. Another one down in the books here at Atkins Fabrication and some. We're still working on the saw arbor. So we'll be back for another video on that. I just figured I'd throw that in there while we was waiting on that. We drug that damn thing out a lot. But anyway, we can edit a little bit of this in and out now. Figuring out how to do that pretty well. So you guys have a great one. And hey man, tell your friends about us. Subscribe, like, and share, baby. I love y'all, man. Be proud to be an American. Be proud to be a recovering addict. If you're still an addict, be proud of who you are. Figure out how to be a better you. That's all. There's a better, cleaner version of you.
so exhausted, but wide awake.
Just remember that. We love you no matter what. Always and forever. We love you no matter what. Atkins Fabrication and some. We out.
Based on